Okay, guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time since I made a video, hasn't it? When's the last time I made a video? I don't know. It's been a minute. So welcome back, guys. We're doing a video today. Obviously, that's what this is. YouTube. We're doing a video today, and this video is about the ego mind. So, if you guys look it up, it's actually a real thing because the ego mind is created. What's going on with my phone? Okay, anyway, the ego mind is created when we're children. And it is. It's created when we are children. Because, like, have you ever had a thought, right? Like, this is going off the top of my head, so if I make, whatever. I'm talking about the ego mind here. So the ego mind, literally, I looked it up. I finally looked it up, because I was always just like, alright, the ego mind, I believe it's a thing. I'll believe it's a thing, but I never did research on it at all. I never looked anything up about it. But now that I finally did, the ego mind, I now understand it. The ego mind feeds off of fear and it feeds off of judgment. So, like, it'll try and give you fear of things. Like, you have thoughts that come up, try to give you fear of this and that, and, like, certain things that don't even need fear. Because your higher self, the person that you really are, because the ego mind tries to disguise itself as it's you, but it's not. So your higher self literally doesn't have no fear. Your higher self doesn't judge others. Your higher self understands others. So if you have if those thoughts in your mind, right? You are not your thoughts, obviously. You are not your thoughts. The ego mind tries to make you think that you are your thoughts. You aren't. It tries to, like, you judge someone and then, like, so you have a thought, right? Someone, like, is on crutches or, like, someone, like, a lot of people probably judge, like, old people, right? Or, like, their skin or something. Like, I'm just picking like a random thing, like their skin, like how it's like wrinkly and stuff, or like someone's in a wheelchair or something. That's a good one. Someone has like a mental issue, right? Like what is that thing called again? It's what is it? I don't know, cause I've seen a few people like up at Walmart, or not Walmart, up at the mall. And, like, there's a lot of people probably there that judge them. Like, how, like, someone can have, like, mental problems or be in a wheelchair, really old and stuff. And a lot of people will judge them. And that's true. A lot of people do judge them. Me, like, now that I understand that the ego mind literally feeds off of fear and judgment. Because if you judge someone, you let that thought become you. You think that thought was yours. It starts to try to make you feel bad. So, like, you don't want to judge no one. Your higher self doesn't judge nobody. Your higher self doesn't judge people. It doesn't. I mean, it can make fun of people, but I mean, like, not making fun of people. Nah, never mind. But, your higher self doesn't judge others. Your higher self doesn't have fear because your higher self understands that everything is going to be fine. The ego mind tries to give you fear that something bad is going to happen when really it's not going to. So the ego mind feeds off of you being you being fearful. So then the ego mind is kind of just like, it's like, why are we so scared? Like, why am I so scared and stuff? When really you're questioning that. Like, why am I so scared? Why do I always judge people? And then, like, you get sad about it. You're like, why do I always judge people? Why do I always feel scared to talk to people? Because the reason why you're so scared to talk to you is because you judged them. So the ego mind tries to give you fear that, like, you shouldn't talk to this person, and then the next thing is trying to judge them. The ego mind literally judges, and it gives you fear. It feeds off fear and judgment, and if you let it give you fear, it takes control of you, and it does. Trust me, it does. And I've honestly, and thing is, I understand this because I obviously, I'm talking about it, so of course I have an experience with it. So I was in control. The ego mind was in control of me. It ain't no more though. So that's why when you are distracted, this is a good point right here I'm about to point out too. When you're distracted watching TV, watching YouTube, and you're on Instagram, you're playing video games, anything you do like that, when you are distracted, playing video games, watching TV, just being distracted with technology, the ego mind can take control of you easily when you're distracted. So that's why when you play a game, you should limit down your playing to way less. Like way less TV, way less video games. If anything, honestly, you should just go without TV. Me, I have been struggling with giving up TV. I mean, thing is though, I went like 5 days without no TV. Well, I mean, I watched it like tab it, here and there and stuff, but like no video games. I did no video games for 6 days. I did no video games for like a week and a half at one point. I've done a week multiple times. And then Madden 22 wanted to come out, and then that really threw me off. And I could have been in control of that, but the thing is, the ego mind, like it tries to take control of you. It tries to make you think like, oh, you should play a video game, but it makes you think like I should. Like I don't even like to say that. I don't even like to say like. I just like to say the ego mind's like, oh, you should play this. It's telling you because that's what it is. It's not trying. It's not saying. It's trying to say you should do this. It's saying that, but it makes you think that it's like I should. It makes you think that it's really your thought, but it really isn't. The ego mind tries to control you with fear and judgment. So when you're distracted, like it does try to, fear and judgment, obviously. I was combining two things that fear and judgment, obviously, it tries to control you with that. But when you play video games, it tries to control you with anger. Obviously, it tries to control you with anger. Like you fail in a video game like Madden. When I don't get like a first down or a touchdown or I turn the ball over, you know what I'm saying? It tries to get me angry. And like 90% of the time it does, and 10% of the time it does. But I'm not perfect. I'm still on the journey, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, And then when you're watching TV, like the ego mind tries to control you. It wants you to watch TV. You know why it wants you to watch TV and play video games? That's the thing. Like when you aren't distracted, the ego mind doesn't like that. And when you watch the ego mind, when you watch it, and when you watch, you're like, what thought is gonna do this? Call out the ego mind. I saw this in a video by So. I just call him So now, not Spiritual So, because it just doesn't rhyme. He said, put your ego mind on the spot. Say, what is the ego mind going to think of next? What are you going to think of next, ego mind? What are you going to think of next? You know what I'm saying? Just do that, and you will literally put it on the spot. And it'll think of something, and then you'll realize that that isn't your thought. And not even that, it puts it on the spot, too. So it's like it panics a little bit, because it literally is trying to control you, and when you're not aware of it, when you aren't aware of the ego mind controlling you, it controls you. And when you're aware of it, it's harder for it to control you, and when you watch those thoughts, and when you meditate, you watch your thoughts. When you meditate, not like breath meditation, you can still do breath meditations if you want to. You know what I'm saying? And then like when a thought comes up, just watch it, observe it. You know what I'm saying? See what it's trying to do. If it's giving you fear, judgment, whatever it is, it can judge. Ego mind can judge yourself. It tries to judge you. You know what I'm saying? Your weight, if you're in shape or not, your face, your hair, your ears, your eyes, your eyebrows, your nose, your legs, your arms. You know what I'm saying? Anything. It tries to judge you. It can judge your freaking fingernails. I have cleaner fingernails now. I used to have very dirty fingernails. My fingernails are actually very clean for no reason at all. And I still am playing dirt a lot because I go outside without shoes on. So for some reason my fingernails are not dirty at this very moment, which is awesome. But yeah, guys, like the ego mind, man, I'm just letting you know about it. Letting you know about it, man. Because it tries to disguise who you truly are. The ego mind isn't who you truly are. It tries to make you think that this is who you are, but it ain't. The ego mind isn't you. You are not your thoughts. So when you are in control of the ego mind, and when you don't let it control you with fear and judgment, you are completely in control of it, you become your higher self. You literally become your true self, your higher self, your God-like self, basically. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm back on YouTube now. I needed a break. I didn't even take a break, though. That's the thing, man. Like, I didn't even take a break. Honestly, didn't. I did not take a break at all. I wasn't even trying to take a break. I just was just like, I'll upload a video whenever I want to. Because I know that I have a purpose and I'm feeding to that purpose every single day. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is going towards my purpose. I'm trying to wake you guys up, and if you guys want to hear it or not, I really don't care. If you guys want to hear it, then you can. If you want to hear the truth, that's the thing I've realized recently. That's a different video. I might actually make that after this video, but just to give you a little piece of that, I have realized that I do not care what other people's opinions are on me, what other people's opinions on like the vaccine or this or anything about this Matrix. I don't care what your opinion is. You know why? Because I only need to care about my own opinion. I will listen to someone though to see if they got any information, and as soon as they say like, well, the news said that the vaccine and all this stuff about the Delta variant is, you know, all this bad stuff, I'm gonna be like, it's going through this ear, it's coming out this ear. I ain't hearing nothing. I'll hear for 1 second, it'll come out of my ear. That's it. Because I honestly realize the only person, like, I don't need no one to listen to me. Because I only really need to listen to myself. The only person you need to listen to and the only person you need to follow is your own self. You don't need to look up to nobody. You don't need to listen to nobody else's opinions about you, or if they're judging your spiritual journey, if they're saying you're changing for the worse, you're not doing this right, you should do something different, or anything like that. Don't listen to them. You know why? Because you only need to listen to yourself. The only person you need to listen to is yourself. That's what everybody else should be doing too. But they don't. You know why? Because they're in the freaking Matrix, man. Because they don't understand this higher self stuff. People don't understand that they only should listen to themselves. I mean, yeah, listen to others for information. You know what I'm saying? But like, if they don't got any, then stop listening. You don't need to listen to them. The only person that you need to have listen to you is your own self. That's the only person you need to listen to, is within. What you have within, what's going on within you. You need to listen to that and feel that. You don't need to feel or listen to nobody else, only you. Understand what's going on within you. And that's facts. That's pretty good. Anyway, I basically just said what I was going to say in the next video, but whatever. I'm still going to make a video on that, possibly. Make it more like, you know, I know it's right. Make it more clear what I was saying. But yeah, that's for the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, do like, sub, I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love you guys. See you in the next video.